For primer, I'm using the Essence Prime Studio Glow Boosting Pore Minimizing Primer with pink clay. And I'm just going to put it on a brush like this. And I'm going to use it to prime my whole face. I've already put moisturizer on my face because I believe that's a very important step in your makeup routine, to always make sure your face is clean and moisturized. Although I'm going to do the eyes first, I prime my face. Although I'm going to do my eyes first, I just went ahead and primed my face in any case. For brow gel, I'm going to use the Essence Eyebrow Gel Color and Shape in the shade Brown. And I'm going to use an angled brush like this. And I'm going to do my eyebrows. It might look dodgy at first, but it all comes together in there. Then I'm using the Essence Eyebrow Stylist set. It's been used. And I'm just going to go over the gel with the powder to set everything and to make sure it doesn't go anywhere during the day. Usually I don't like to do my eyebrows on camera because, face it, to do your eyebrows is boring. In my opinion, eyebrows is the most boring part of the whole makeup shebang. I apologize if my lighting is a bit off. I broke the blind, so there's nothing to keep the sunlight from coming in. Sorry. To sculpt my eyebrows, and to prime my eyelids, I'm using the Milani Retouch Erase Light Lifting Concealer in the shade shade 02 Light. Then I'm using my damp beauty blender, and I'm going to use that just to blend the concealer. I'm going to use the Yardley Absolute Translucent Loose Powder in the shade Translucent. And I'm going to set my concealer on my eyelids. The brush I'm using is a JH30 brush from Morphe and Jaclyn Hill. Then, as always, for eyeshadow, I'm using the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette, and I'm going in with the third shade, and I'm just putting that in the transition area, and I'm using the JH32 brush. It's this color, by the way, that one. If you're wondering where I got this cute little hairband thingy, I got it at the Chinese shop in the Green Hill Circle in Randfontein. Rude. I'm going in with the shade just next to the one that I just used on a JH33 brush. And that is going in my transition in my crease. I think I'm going to do a bit of a yellowy look today. We'll see. I'm going in windshield wiper motions and circular motions once the majority of the product has left the brush. I apologize if I sound like a man. I'm sick. I have upper respiratory infection. I believe that's what it's called. Then with the JH40 brush, I'm taking this color and I'm going to mix it with this color. Tap of the excess. And I'm going to tap that on my outer corner as well as in the crease. To give the look a little more dimension. Remember, a little goes a long way. You can always add more, but it's always harder to remove if you have used too much eyeshadow at once. And it's going to be more difficult to blend if you go in with too much eyeshadow. I'm trying to create the wing. And I'm just going to keep going in until I reach the opacity, the density that I'm looking for. And the reason I'm using a small brush like this is to prevent the eyeshadow from going too far into the inner corner, so it looks better. The thing I can't understand is I speak English every day of my life at work, and then I sound like somebody that's actually English if I talk to someone. But if I talk to myself on the camera, I can't. I just can't. Okay, I'm going to do the other side off camera and then I'll be right back. Okay, to blend that, I'm going to use this yellowy shade. and I'm just going to blend that to make sure that there isn't any harsh lines and that the eyeshadow looks seamless. Don't worry, we're gonna wipe away this in just a moment. I really have to fix up my studio so that I can stop filming here, because I know some people, Lena, has been complaining about my background. So I have to fix up my studio. I'll try to take a photo in natural daylight when I'm done with everything, so that you can actually see how this look is going to turn out in daylight, because the lighting situation here is not really good. Then I'm taking a stiff brush like this and the Milani concealer again, and I'm just going to carve out my eyelids. No, too much. Zoomed in. Do not go in with too much concealer, because you're gonna regret that. It's gonna take way longer to blend and it's just going to smudge everywhere. Then I'm going to take my Essence Must Have eyeshadow palette. It's actually single eyeshadows that I chose and I put together myself. I'm going to use this bright yellow and I'm going to put that on the lid. Okay, now that I've done the other eye off camera, I'm going to use a wet wipe and you're going to clean all the harsh lines. Just because there's so much yellow and brown tones involved, I'm going to take a white highlighter. This is the second highlight shade in the Jacqueline palette, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone. And blend. I'm going to use this Maybelline New York Superstay 24-Hour Full Coverage Foundation in the shade Ivory, but the ivory is still too dark for my skin, so I'm using the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD High Definition Long Wearing Illuminating Foundation in the shade White. And I'm just going to mix that in with my foundation to make it a bit lighter. I really do recommend this white foundation from Essence, because it really does hold quite a long time, if that's how you say it. It lasts quite a long time. Now I'm translating directly from Afrikaans to English, and then I'm just gonna do this because I put the foundation on my hand. Luckily I have a wet wipe. Then I'm using my Morphe sponge and I'm going to blend that in my face. By the way, this Morphe sponge I bought off of the Muse Beauty South Africa website, and I think it was 180 rand, if I'm not mistaken. I really like this sponge. It holds, it lasts for quite some time, and I really like the angles because it's better to contour with and to apply a foundation, and it also has this rounded tip to help you with your concealer. I have a feeling this video is going to be a long one. Well, I haven't done a long video in quite some time, so I guess it's about time. Alrighty then, we're going in with concealer. I've got a problem. So concealer, I actually sent my mom to the makeup aisle because I was busy in the other aisle, and I asked her to please bring me a concealer, but it has to be porcelain. And she brought light ivory. And light ivory is way too dark for my skin, but we're gonna make it work today. We're gonna make it work. We just have to. We'll see what we can do to make it lighter. So you know that we conceal underneath the eyes. Just hold. Okay, I found a way to make an instant background as well as diffuse the light. So here we go. That was a lot of work. Okay, on the forehead, down the nose. Cupid's bow. Chin. Okay, maybe in my next video my studio will be finished or better or whatever. And then I can do my tutorials there. Concealer. Okay, and because I'm very fair and I don't have a tan on whatsoever, I'm going to use the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD High Definition Concealer in the shade Cool Tan to contour. I'm just going to put the boop, 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 and about like 3 dots over there. Down here to make the bottom lip appear larger. If you blend this, it also makes your upper lip appear a bit larger. And then we contour the nose. I can just go like this. And then you take the one side of your beauty blender and you just blend in your contour. Now I'm using my Yardley Absolute Translucent Powder, and I'm going to use that to set my concealer so that it doesn't crease during the day. Do not use too much powder, otherwise you're going to crease. Okay, it depends from person to person. Some people can put so much powder underneath their eyes and nothing happens, but I feel when I put too much powder on underneath my eyes, I feel like my under eyes crease too much. So it depends from person to person. Don't forget to set your neck, because you all You always blend your neck with foundation. You have to set your neck as well. Okay, now I'm going in with my lower lash line, and I'm going to use the same two shades that I've used in my creases, and I'm just going to pack that underneath my eye. Going in with this brush, and I'm going in with that same yellowy shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm just going to blend that in. Then for the inner corner highlight, I'm going to use that white shade from before, and I'm going to highlight my inner corner. I am going to use the Essence Super Last eyeliner in matte black, and I'm going to do my wing. I showed you this little trick. I messed up the first one because I'm a little bit shaky. I feel like a thick wing today. Let's be real, I did a thick wing by accident, so let's just roll with it. I'm just going to take some concealer. I'm going in with the Essence Volume Stylist Girl and Hold Mascara for mascara. I don't have any false lashes, so I won't be putting that on today. I'm going to use the LA Girl Perfect Precision Eyeliner in the shade Very Black.
And I'm going to line my inner.
And then I'm going to put a bit of translucent powder there so that the mascara doesn't get on my bottom concealer and foundation. This is actually a trick I saw Carly Bible doing. And while the lower mascara is getting dry, I'm going to use the Essence Eyebrow Designer in the shade Blonde, and I'm just going to finish my eyebrows. Okay, I think they look as good as they're gonna get. Then I'm going to use the Essence Make Me Brow. I swear Essence is not sponsoring this video, but I wouldn't mind if you could. So I'm going to use this eyebrow gel mascara in the shade Blondie Brows. I actually bought a new one because the other one was finished. And I'm going to set my eyebrows. Now I'm wiping away the powder. Now I'm going in with contour. I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Deep Bronzer, and I'm going to use this bronzer to contour. It smells like cookies. Wrong brush. I'm using an angled brush, and I'm using that to contour my face. Actually, the lighting in my room today is very shit. I'm struggling to see. If the lighting is off, then you can quite easily make your face too dark, and that's not gonna look flattering. Now I'm going in with blush. I'm using the Essence Mosaic blush in the shade All You Need Is Pink, and I ordered a new blush on Muse Beauty. I can't wait to try it. It's the Galactic blush. I can't remember the shade. I'm going to use it in my next video. I'm so excited to try it. I've never used any Galactic products before, so I'm really excited. I actually like quite a bit of blush because blush fades quite quickly on me. So in the routine I put a lot of blush, and then by the time I leave the house then it's almost completely gone, but whatever. Let's do a gold highlighter today to match the yellowy goldish brownish look. I'm going to use the Essence Glow to Go palette. It's the Sun-Kissed Glow palette, and I'm going to use this shade. The more intense, but we'll see if I get a highlighting brush anytime soon. I can't find my Essence. I can't find my Essence lip liner, so I'm just going to use this Maybelline New York Long Lasting Lip Liner. This is a very old lip liner, so I don't know if they even make it anymore. It's in the shade Rosewood. I have no idea if they still make it. And I'm just going to line my lips. And for that's why I usually only do voiceovers. I'm going in with the NYX Lingerie lipstick in the shade Exotic. It's almost completely gone, so I can't actually read. It looks like Exotic, and I'm just going to use that for lipstick. I usually almost always accidentally overline my lips too much, but it's looking good. Now I'm just gonna do my hair. I'm just gonna do my hair, and then I'm going to get something to eat. I haven't had breakfast yet. Then I have to take my antibiotics because, like I said, I'm sick, so I have to take them. And then I will be back to show you the final result with hair done and clothes on and everything.